Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. How are you? Fighting disease, depression, anti-aging. Well, I'm fighting age. I'm an old lady out in my garden, fresh air and sunshine. I've got my super gun behind me and loving my life. And I often, when I'm out here, think, how can I get everybody else to love their life? Now, that's just ridiculous because you're going to live your life your way and you're going to do things your way. And it seems that people know how to be healthy, fit and strong. They just choose not to be. But if you wanted to be, and you went searching for an exercise program or you went searching for an eating plan or both to give you energy, enthusiasm, excitement for life, the three E's as I always call them. If you want to be lean and fit and strong for the rest of your life, and I call it being self-centered, so how to get strong, energetic, lean and fit for the rest of your life. Who do you listen to? How do you know what to believe? How do you know what's going to work for you? And because I'm out in the country, rural New Zealand is a really it's a beautiful place to think about the basics rather than all the complicated things. So the farmers know that it's either winter or summer. In summer they get prepared for winter, and winter they get prepared for summer. And they're always looking for the future. And that's what I would love humans to do about their human body. Our kids, I don't want them to be on antidepressants and coronary heart disease medication and type 2 diabetes medication. I want our kids to be healthy, fit and strong and happy and live their life to the max. How about you? So I need to be the living, breathing example of that. And the more complicated it is and the longer it takes and the more boring it is or the harder it is, then the less likely people are to do it. So if you stick to the basics, if you stick to I call myself rural Rowie now, the basics is fresh air and sunshine, water. Obviously you need to get sleep. You need to infuse the right things into your body. When I say infuse, to me it's about sucking it up. So yes, I love my food, but I want to have a body that burns up my food, not stick squishy bits on my body. So I want an eating plan and an exercise plan that turns my body into a fat burning machine, a disease fighting machine, an anti-depression, anti-aging machine, so that I can go and do all the things that I want to do. So for me, on a day like this when it's sunny, I can spend 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours in the garden moving stuff around because I'm a fit, strong, healthy old lady. Now, obviously it doesn't matter how I live my life, but the question is this: how do you do that? And it's so simple, and I like to put it into 3 simple processes. Number 1, get puffed to get fit. Number 2, overload your muscles and bones to get strong. And number 3, you obviously need the energy to do that. But if you're fit and strong, your body will tell you what to eat, how much to eat, when to eat, because that's your hormonal system. So if your hormonal system's working well, then you'll eat when you're hungry, you'll stop eating when you're full, you'll eat the things that your body needs because it'll tell you, you'll drink when you're thirsty because your body will tell you sleep when you're tired because your body will tell you. You don't have to be fiddling around with all the diets and pills and powders and potions and programs. If you get fit and get strong and fuel your body effectively, what if that was as simple as that? Get puffed in any way you want to. It doesn't matter. Your heart and lungs are blind. They don't know whether you're boxing or skipping or jumping or picking or raking or doing martial arts or dancing or running up hills or running through soft sand. It doesn't matter as long as you get puffed. Your muscles and bones are blind and they can't count, so it doesn't matter how many reps or sets you do. It doesn't matter even what exercise you do, as long as you overload every single muscle, bone, ligament, tendon and joint in your body so you get strong. Obviously you want to do it safely so you don't get hurt. The next thing is you need to do it fast, because if a program is long and boring, even if you love going to the gym and you love being there because of the culture and the hours and I love being with all the people and I love doing hours and hours of exercise, what if there comes a time when you can't do hours and hours of exercise and you've only got minutes a day, if less? Do you want to lose your fitness and your strength because you haven't got an hour to go to the gym? And I would hope the answer's no. So what's the smallest amount of exercise you can do to get the biggest result in the shortest period of time in the safest way possible? Because one of the horrible things about exercise, if you don't get a result quickly, if you can't see something on your body change, if your body doesn't feel different, then most people, of course, don't want to stick to their exercise program. And that's the beautiful thing about fast exercise. When you exercise in the fight and flight system, when you exercise in the 10-second phosphate system, when you go at 100% effort, and that's the only energy system in your body that you can go at 100% effort, and I always have a joke about that, that's a survival system. So if you've got a wild animal chasing you, a wild tribe chasing you, somebody's trying to kill you, somebody's trying to hurt you, something horrible's happened, you don't jog away, you don't walk away, you don't do 10,000 steps away from that challenge. You sprint away or you turn and fight it. And you have to do that as quickly as possible so that you can get away from the threat. Well, that's the phosphate system. It's only 10 seconds, and as I always share, 10 seconds is about as close to zero as you can get. So if throughout the day you're doing 10 seconds of high intense activity, not 10 minutes, 10 seconds of high intense activity. You'll get really fit because you're working at 100% effort. You can't do that if you're not strong. So yes, you've got to do phosphate training for your muscles, which is work as hard as you possibly can in 10 seconds, which is lift as heavy as you possibly can in 10 seconds. It's not how many reps you do, how many sets you do, how many hours you go to the gym, how many exercises you do. It doesn't matter as long as you overload your muscles and bones and you do it at 100% effort. And the only energy system where you work at 100% is the phosphate system. That's only 10 seconds. So how many can you do in 10 seconds? If you can do more of one exercise in 10 seconds, then next time you just need to lift heavier. Then you need to use as many muscles and bones as possible at the same time, because your endocrine system, your hormonal system, the thing that fires up your body to get fit and strong, that sends the messages back to your brain to say we need to be better for next time, that doesn't work very well when you do little exercises, light weights, high repetitions. You've got to lift as heavy as you possibly can, do it as many times as you can in 10 seconds, and then those myokines, the hormone that from your muscle to your brain that sends a message back and says, this person's overloading us, we need to be better for next time, we need to be stronger for next time, we need to be fitter for next time. That process works effectively. So get puffed to get fit, lift heavy to get strong, fuel yourself effectively, which you automatically will, because the fitter and stronger you get, the easier it is for your hormonal system to tell you when to eat, when to stop eating, and what to eat. And I'll share this is just because I've been an exercise professional all of my life. So many of my clients, I've never focused on food because most people love their food and most people don't like to be told what to eat. Even if they say that, I always say, well, what if I tell you you've got to eat mushrooms or tomatoes or meat for a vegan vegetarian? Most people have likes and dislikes with food. So I don't want to tell people what to eat and what not to eat. I just want their body to tell them. So I always say, let's not worry about what you're eating. Eat whatever you want to. Let's get you fit and let's get you really strong. And it takes the pressure off because you're not trying to do two things at once. And what happens, and it's happened every single time, and I've been an exercise professional all of my life and I'm now a very old lady. My clients will come to me and say, Rowie, I'm drinking more water. Rowie, I'm eating more fruit and vegetables. Rowie, I'm eating more lean meat. I'm not eating crappy hamburgers anymore. I'm not going to takeaway anymore. I've stopped drinking as much, or I've stopped drinking altogether. I don't smoke anymore. I'm sleeping really deeply. I don't eat very much. I just eat when I'm hungry. I stop eating when I'm full. It's just amazing how good I feel. And I haven't touched their nutritional plan. I don't want to tell people what to do. I don't want people to tell me what to do. I just want to get fit and strong and stay that way for the rest of my life, and then my body will look after me. I want to do that for my clients. How about you? So isn't that a beautiful statement? I want to look after my body so my body looks after me for the rest of my life. And if you've got strong muscles and bones, if you've got fit heart and lungs, if you've got a strong immune system so you can fight germs, bugs, viruses and diseases, if you've got a fast metabolism so you can burn up everything you put into your body, and if you've got strong self-esteem so that when somebody comes along and says that's a silly program because it's just not long enough, I have a fun time with those people. I don't want to exercise long, I want to exercise short. How about you? I don't want a boring exercise program, I want it to be short, fast and intense. I want to get results quickly, not slowly, and I don't want to get injured. How about you? So rather than focus on what everybody else is doing, how about stick to the basics like rural New Zealand, fresh air, sunshine, beautiful fresh food, happy, positive people who just live their life to the max. I want to live my life like that for the rest of my life, so I've got to be fit and strong. How about you? Super duper doo. Live your life to the max. Fresh air, sunshine, and check out my garden. Check out my gun. Woohoo!